Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the chaos of modern life? The constant pressure to achieve more, own more, and be more? While we scroll endlessly through social media, drown in notifications, and chase deadlines, one ancient philosophy quietly offers a path to peace, clarity, and control. It's called Stoicism, and even though it began over 2,000 years ago, its teachings might be more relevant today than ever. But what is Stoicism really about? Is it just about being emotionless, like some people think? Or is it a secret blueprint for surviving, and even thriving, in an unpredictable world? Let us dive into the mysterious and powerful world of the Stoics and discover the strange but profound ways their ancient wisdom might be the cure to our modern anxieties. 1. The world doesn't control you. Your reactions. One of the core beliefs of Stoicism is simple. You don't control what happens to you, but you control how you respond. Think about that. Every traffic jam, every rude comment, every failure. You can't always stop them from happening, but your reaction, that's yours. The Stoics believed that most human suffering doesn't come from the event itself, but from our judgment of it. If someone insults you, the pain you feel comes not from the words, but from choosing to take those words personally. This is a mental shift that can completely change how we live. It means peace of mind doesn't come from changing the world. It comes from changing our mindset. 2. Negative visualization. Imagine the worst to find peace. Here's something that might sound strange. Stoics regularly imagined worst-case scenarios on purpose. Losing a job, losing a loved one, falling ill. They didn't do this to be gloomy or pessimistic. They believed that preparing mentally for bad outcomes made them stronger, calmer, and more grateful for what they had. This technique is known as negative visualization. It trains the mind to stop fearing the unknown and instead become familiar with it. That way, when challenges do arrive, the Stoic is already prepared, not panicking. Ironically, imagining loss can make you appreciate what you have even more. Every ordinary day becomes a gift. 3. The obstacle is the way. Another powerful idea from Stoicism is that obstacles aren't setbacks, they're opportunities. If life throws a challenge in your path, a Stoic doesn't say, "Why me?" They say, "How can I grow from this?" The Stoics believed that adversity builds character. Hardship, when faced with reason and discipline, forges resilience. Just like fire hardens steel, trials can strengthen the soul. So when something doesn't go your way, the Stoic response isn't to give up. It's to lean in and ask, "What is this teaching me?" 4. Control what you can, let go of what you can't imagine. 2 circles. One represents what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your choices. The other represents everything you can't, the weather, other people, the economy. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from living only in the first circle. The moment you let go of worrying about what's beyond your power, you gain back your mental peace. Think about how much stress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Whether it's traffic, politics, or someone else's opinion of you, trying to master these things only leads to frustration. The Stoic secret: let them go. 5. Emotions aren't enemies, but you must master them. A lot of people misunderstand Stoicism. They think it's about becoming cold or numb, but that's not true. Stoicism doesn't teach you to deny emotions. It teaches you to understand and govern them. Let's say you feel angry. A Stoic doesn't say, "Ignore your anger." Instead, they ask, "Where is this anger coming from? Is it useful? What would reason say about it?" They believed that emotions should be like wild horses, powerful but trained. If you let them run free, they'll drag you. If you master them, they'll carry you. 6. Live according to nature. This idea sounds vague, but for the Stoics, it was profound. To live according to nature meant to live in alignment with reason, virtue, and our true purpose as humans. Humans are social, rational, and moral creatures. So a good life, according to the Stoics, is one where we think clearly, act ethically, and contribute to the world. It's not about luxury. It's not about fame. It's about living with integrity, no matter what happens around you. 7. Death is not to be feared. Perhaps the most controversial and powerful teaching of the Stoics is this: death is not the enemy. They didn't fear death. They accepted it as part of life, just like birth. Why? Because fearing death robs us of life. When we fear the end, we hesitate, we cling, we panic. But when we accept death as natural, we become braver. We take more chances. We live more fully. To the Stoics, the awareness of death wasn't depressing. It was liberating. 8. Wealth and fame are traps, not goals. Modern life teaches us to chase wealth, attention, and approval. But Stoicism flips this completely. To the Stoics, external success is never the measure of a good life. You could be rich and miserable, or poor and content. What matters is virtue, your character, your integrity, your self-mastery. They warned that riches and fame often distract from what's truly important. They believed that a person who is calm, just, disciplined, and kind is far more successful than someone who simply owns more things. 9. Practice voluntary discomfort. This one might sound extreme, but it's part of Stoic training. Every now and then, Stoics would intentionally make themselves uncomfortable. They might fast for a day, sleep on the floor, or wear rough clothing. Why? To remind themselves that they can endure hardship, and that comfort is not a necessity. By exposing themselves to discomfort on their own terms, they became less afraid of it when it came uninvited. In a world obsessed with convenience, this idea is radically powerful. 10. Philosophy is a way of life, not just theory. For the Stoics, philosophy wasn't just something to read about. It was something to live every day. They believed that wisdom without action was meaningless. Every moment was a chance to apply their values. Every challenge was a test of their discipline. They didn't chase happiness. They practiced virtue, and through virtue, they found peace. Stoicism wasn't about escaping the world. It was about mastering yourself within the world. Final thoughts. In an age of distraction, consumerism, and emotional chaos, the Stoic way offers something rare: a path back to clarity, strength, and purpose. It tells us we don't need to control everything to be at peace. We don't need to avoid pain to live well, and we don't need applause to be proud of who we are. The Stoics were warriors of the mind. They trained themselves not in gyms, but in thought. And their ancient tools, still sharp after 2,000 years, are waiting for anyone willing to pick them up.